result.
Alright, boys and girls. So, alright. What we did today was 8-second violation. That's for Kobe. So what we did today was basically made a new build, right? So I have a playmaker, I have a stretch five, I have a big man, I have a power forward. So I have a center, I have a power forward, I have a stretch four, I have two power forwards, I have a shooting guard, and now I have a point guard. So I did not make a small forward just because this year it didn't really make sense to. So for the small forward, I kind of wanted to just replace that with the power forward, right? Now this year, I actually decided in the beginning of the year that I wasn't gonna, that I wasn't gonna spend any VC, right? But on my first build, my first and second build, which was my offensive threat and my center, I did build. I did spend VC on. Then my third and fourth build, I did not spend any VC on, which was my stretch five and my paint defender. And now on this build, honestly, I wasn't gonna spend no money, but I kind of just bought it, you know, just for this build. I'm actually tired of grinding, but I'm gonna do this shit right here for you guys. And just show you guys, man, the grind don't stop. Every year is going to be the same thing. And if you get a player maxed, you know, it's cool. But do your best to continue until you find something that you're happy with. And this build is not necessarily something that I'm going for because of my happiness. I actually like the big guys a little better. But my big guys are already almost done. So I'm just making this build right here just in case the team needs a shooter. No team player, that's what it's about. If you out there, bro, please stop being selfish, man. If you out there, please just make a build, man. Stop sticking with the same build, bro. Your build is not everything in the game, man. Keep experimenting. You do not know like your full potential unless you keep going through it. So yeah, man, my advice to you guys would be to continue. You know, it's cool. If you have a build already, you know, on the grind, whatever, but understand, man, that perfection don't come the first time, man. And especially the player that you actually want, or you feel like you can have, definitely doesn't come the first time, because we're not all educated the same way. It takes a lot of research, a lot of education to get a jump shot going good. You actually got to have a couple things down pat. You got to have your jump shot one. You got to have your animations. You got to have your badges. And you have to have like your... You just got to be a good shooter. You know, you got to have all those things down pat. You have to have good connection to be a good shooter as well. And that's pretty much it, y'all. I'm going to continue here. I decided to go with the Lakers. Why the Lakers? I don't know, man. Just I think I have LeBron on my team, and I just feel safe when he's on my team, to be honest with you. I don't feel like I got to do much. Him and Anthony Davis are like two beasts. Look at that. Ooh, what other team do you know can get you those boards? No other team. So, yeah, I like this team for that reason. And he's just keep shooting.
Here's Graham, and finished off by Graham. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop.
By the way, y'all, if y'all don't know what the hell I be using, it's called Restream.
Never will be. He is a determined finisher.
I'm actually able to
and guys, I
everywhere.
like the fact that he chose the one hand
everywhere, baby. Twitch, Mixer, Facebook, YouTube, all that good stuff.
One hand and one foot.
Maurice
your best friend. Come here, bruh. Guard up, number 4.
Here's Graham.
Oh yeah, dick on your leg, dick on your leg, dick on your leg, dick on your leg. Oh yeah.
With the ball.
Dick on your leg. No, man. Give me that ball. Let's check this shit. Watch the dimer, boys.
He's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Dimer.
To the right side.
Give me that shit.
Caruso, the pass to Che.
Yeah, take that.
To the paint.
Go finish. Oh yeah, that's wet.
Low block shot on the way. That's good from Davis on
dimer.
the assist by Che. Che's got 3 assists tonight.
Che making it look so easy, dropping that nice room service dime there.
Zeller passes to Bacon. To the left side wing.
I'm going to give you guys a breakdown of this build and why I decided to go with this build afterwards.
Got 22 points.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch.
That was
and
me.
A true show
that was bad.
For the Lakers.
But yeah, y'all, I actually do have a couple things written down. I would love to do like a course for you guys, some type of like template, man, just so that you guys understand what to pick, what not to pick, and just an idea, rough idea.
Right out of the water, a clinic was put on display.
You should definitely always pick somebody that makes you happy, that you feel that you know how to play. And
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
Fuck it.
The one
like
player
water.
that really stands out, of course, in this one. It was a dazzling game for
Let's
LeBron.
go. Hit that thing from deep in his grill.
He was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy
here, boy.
tonight.
Come here. Let me talk to you.
Graham surveying the floor.
That's all.
It
give me
doesn't
that
go
rock.
for him.
We out the other way.
They're enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical.
Go ahead, Davis. Baby him. He's a fucking baby. I know what you like, boy.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Give me that rip.
And, you know, this
Oh,
run
he's going to take it all the
shows
way?
what kind of
No, he
attitude
ain't.
this team has.
Why are
I
you
mean,
using his body like
win
that?
is
I'm
there,
using my body
go
like
get
that.
it.
Ooh. I reach, you teach? Oh, that was fine, though. That's why I didn't even want to shoot that shit. Let me tie my shoes real
They
quick.
won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of.
What did we rank up?
It's a great feeling when you play almost
I need a shooting badge.
perfect game, and to have that
Come on.
so pumped.
That's it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching.
All right. So, yeah, we're going to get past this. So, the main. Shout out to Rich. Main reason I decided to go with the Sharpshooter was, so every year I've always been a shooter. I've always liked shooting. It's just something that I've enjoyed, right? Now this year, supposedly you only need a 70 open 3 to hit a 3. So I experimented with that, and it was true. But I don't like the inconsistency when it comes to that. You know, it would make sense that you're not supposed to hit consistent, especially when it comes to a 70 open 3. So I actually decided to do what I didn't do this year and go with a build that's fully max shooting, fully maxed. Look, progression. And again, I bought the VC for this build so that way I could speed up the process. Hey, let me buy that. And let me post things. Alright, so yeah, we have 263 VC left. I'm actually trying to use that on my other build. Alright, so look, this is what I did. I went with my mid-range 3-point and free throw all 95. Basically, he's just a scorer. And I did this so that way I have zero excuse as to why I'm missing. There should be no reason why I'm missing. There should be nothing. There should just be badge layout, attributes, and jump shot. If I could get all 3 of those things together, I should be able to hit green bean all day long. So this build right here, he won't necessarily be my go-to every time, but he's definitely somebody that I can go to be like, okay, this build has this going on, and let me put this on this build and see if it works. So this is going to be my experimental build for everybody to be able to help everybody because he got the best shooting possible. He's a pure sharpshooter. And yeah, I mean, there's just no excuses as to why he would miss. So I'm trying to see how consistent he is. I have other builds like an offensive threat. My shooting's at an 89 open, which isn't too bad. It's not too much off of this one. But he could dribble a little better. And he has a lot less defense. He only got 2 defensive badges, right? With this one, I went with something a little more balanced, right? So my other build also has 1 finishing. And it has 3 finishing, which is something I feel like I messed up on because it took from everywhere else on the defense. So it has contact finisher gold for whatever reason. You know, that was my first build. And I decided, you know what? I don't think I need that anyway. So with this build, I'm actually just going to put acrobat, which is 1 finishing. And by taking those 2 away, here with my other build, my offensive threat, I have 20 badges. With this build, I have 30. With my playmaking on my other build, I have 15 badges. 20 badges. On this build, I have 15, which is only 5 off. And I only had on my other build 2 defensive badges. And on this build, I have 10. So I just find that like the little tweaks that I did from offensive to this makes sense. I'm a better shooter. I have only 5 less playmaking. And I have 8 more defensive badges, which is super important because I was playing for a couple months with just Silver Intimidator, but having 10, I could put Intimidator Gold. That's 3. I could put Clamps Gold. That's 6. I can put Tireless Defender maybe for 2 of them. That's 8. I can put Heart Crusher, decreases opponent's takeover meter. I can put Chase Down Artist. I can put Interceptor. It just actually gives me options. I can put Pogo Stick. It just gives me options to be able to play defense. And Clamps is something that I found to be OP. If you guys don't know, please put on Clamps, either gold or silver, whatever you can afford. And as well as Intimidator, gold or silver, whatever you could afford. Definitely these 2 badges I would say are the 2 most important badges. Intimidator. Now that we're here running through badges, I would say Dimer or Floor General, Handles for Days, Quick First Step, Space Creator, Unpluckable, and Bailout would be your most important badges for playmaking. For shooting, I have 30, but in order, the order that I'm gonna do it in is gonna be Quick Draw, Range Extender, Hot Zone Hunter, Green Machine, Catch and Shoot, Deadeye, Hot Start, and maybe Steady Shooter. Yeah, Steady Shooter. And we're gonna continue from there. But yeah, that's basically like the core badges there. And I already told you guys about the finishing, which was Acrobat. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's see. Do I have anything else? I could show you guys the other builds that I have. Actually, that's what I'm gonna do while I'm here. Before we end this one, I'm gonna show you basically the 5 positions that I have. I created one for each position so that way I know what it requires for each to be able to play it. So I'll tell you right now. Alrighty, so as you guys can see, I have a Sharpshooting Facilitator. I have a 95 offensive threat, which is the one that I was just explaining to you guys about. He only has 3 finishing, 20, 20, and then 2. I don't like the defense. It's not enough for me. I have a Paint Defender. He actually is finishing and shooting. Yeah, he has, I think, 12 finishing, 16 shooting. I believe like 1 playmaking and then 6 defense. So that's okay. Then I have a Stretch 4, which is honestly one of my favorite builds. He's not too physical, but he can definitely score. I definitely enjoy the way he scores. And then I have my first build. Yeah, what is this? A 3-level scorer. Yeah, let me delete that. I don't know what that is. But then I have a Glass Cleaning Lockdown, which was actually my second build in this game because I thought I wanted to be a big man on my glass cleaner because that's what I saw everybody using. So that's why I built that build. So I have all 5 positions ready. I just have to get look, this one 93, this one 92, this one 95, this is 85 and 85. So it's not too far off, man. I'm grinding. I'm definitely building all my players. I'm happy. None of these guys are really like slashers. It's not something I really enjoy doing. I prefer shooting myself. I know that I'm a shooter 100%, so slashing is just not for me, and that's the reason I stick. All these guys right here could score except for my glass cleaner, which is just straight defense. So yeah, over here, if you guys are interested, this build right here, Slashing Playmaker, is actually the fastest build in the game. If you guys want me to show you guys this build right here, please let me know, comment down below, etc. But this right here is the Slashing Playmaking build. I'll show you guys right now. Edit build, how many? No, I don't want to edit the build. Okay, well, I guess I can show you guys what it has. So it's a 6'5" to 175. Wingspan was all the way down. Yep. And then alright, so you guys can see the Slashing Playmaker. Basically, this is the attributes of the Slashing Playmaker right here. The speed is 95, acceleration is 95, strength and vertical, and then his shooting is at a 78. But you gotta understand that if you are receiving it with Dimer, you get a bonus to that, and if you're receiving with Floor General, you get an additional 4 points to that. So yeah, it's actually not bad shooting. Playmaking, all of that good stuff. Finishing, you could definitely finish, drive, all of that stuff. It's a pretty balanced build, bro. Pretty balanced build. Let me get it. I was trying to show you guys there how many badges I had. No, man. I got it back on now all the way. I got it back all the way. All right, let me go to test build. There we go. So those are his badges. Look at those badges. That's insane, boys. What build do you know has those badges? No build. That is the best build in this game as far as like point guard goes, I believe, because bro, you have 28 playmaking. That's damn near 30. 28 playmaking. Then you have 15 shooting. You only really need like 10 to shoot. You have 12 finishing, which is more than enough to dunk on people. And then you have 4 defense. I played with 2 defensive badges for like 3 months and I had no problem. So with 4 defensive, it's just a bonus, man. With this build, you actually can't go wrong, man. And yeah, I might go into this build. This is more like, this is a super balanced build, man. I don't know though. I just don't know, man. I really like my shooting. I like my shooting to be green bean, and I haven't gotten that yet, man. So that's why I'm experimenting with the Sharpshooter. And yeah, hopefully everything goes well with it. But if not with the Sharpshooter, this is definitely the build that I'm gonna make. And yeah, it's trial and error, baby. That's one thing about me, baby. I keep going. It's trial and error. All right. So that was it. I'm actually gonna end this one right here. And yeah, man, appreciate you guys watching. As always, like, share, subscribe. If you're new, man, comment down below anything you might want to know. And yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I'm gonna get my grind on now, man. I appreciate you guys, and I'm out of here, baby.